Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Crusader Kings 2, Merchant Prince. We are going to immediately just go ahead and just keep on trying to get what we can get. Raise that army up. We're going to go after Treviso. Unfortunately, that's not a location that I can actually get the benefit from, but I'd rather still have the city in our domain than not, because then we get more taxes. You know, it's better to have the land. So, and if we're not using the truce timer, then we're missing out. Hopefully this is not going to go awfully bad here. He is assaulting my stuff, and then he's probably going to come fight me, isn't he? That would be my guess. We need to get out of here for now. Where do we have actual holdings? Got a city here? Just march there. Or actually, let's try to march this way and just go to his capital again. Hope that he gets distracted by that 2,500 stack by the other person. And get married. That is our genius. He became a fortune builder. Bonus fertility. 12, 13, 17, 10, 14. And she is pretty damn good as well. I like it. You are going to definitely be someone I pay attention to in the future. That would be a great ruler to have. Only thing we're missing is the strong trait. The woman has chest pains. These are so recently occupied, we might as well just assault. Probably. Or maybe just sit and finish the siege off. That works too. We have potentially 500 more levy. This castle is starting to provide something sort of useful, but I want to let it replenish to full before we worry about that. Lost our siege there. Participazio is about to finish off its House Archive, giving us more retinue size. We also have gained another trade post slot, which I think I do want to build, like, right away. We're at 6 out of 7 holdings. If we build one more city in Venezia, then we'll be fine. It's 900 gold to do that. And we can also get rid of this castle in favor of having another city, which, if I had to choose between money and levy, I would definitely take the money almost every single time. Money lets you get levy. Money lets you get mercs. Katerina died a natural death. My mother-in-law. Alright, fair enough. Goodbye, mother-in-law. It's sad to see you go, but it is what it is. The horrific wound from your maiming is now stinking and oozing pus. Awesome. Now not only do we have the maiming, we have a infection. Cool. We're totally gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna die. We gonna die. Heading to Verona. Feel like you're chasing my army again. This time though we have a maneuver general, so we might be able to get away. Levy is only costing us 94 ducats. We're still making 250 a year. Yeah, he's coming for me. Or he's considering not coming and just sieging that. Well, we're going to march back to our own land so that we can replenish our troops and go on to Padua. Hopefully he'll stay distracted with those sieges for a while. We also need to get onto Treviso, because that's the actual war goal. So let's just assault these back, since the garrisons are super small. Aside from the castle there, which is going to take some work. This castle and this castle, both. Ugh. Well, 19-day siege takes, I guess we can afford it. House Archive is complete. We now have 2,500 retinue cap. So, right now, I am just going to commit to light skirmish for the numbers, for sieges, for making assaulting sieges better. Mostly because when you assault, I believe, I think this information is still correct. Assaulting is based on the skirmish phase of combat. So archers do really well at assaults, and light infantry also do really well. When you compare the actual, like, unit types and what they actually do, if you look in here, you can see their stats, right? The light infantry in the skirmish phase do 0.01 damage with 2.3 defense. Pikemen do none. Heavy infantry, archers do 0.02 damage, and they have some defense in skirmish. Heavy infantry do none. So there's a number of reasons that I like light infantry. Like the light infantry, light skirmish retinue. Mostly relative strength of alliance, but also it just gives you the most bodies per retinue cap. So we're going to take that. They also have combat bonuses to infantry, combat, all that crap. I'm going to go ahead and just hire these guys up right now. I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4. And let those guys build up over time. And now I will be fairly cautious about not losing my retinue. That other one, it was okay, but this is what I'd prefer. The world is a dangerous place, and we're pretty sure that there's someone trying to kill me. In fact, we are confident that there are people trying to kill me. The steward of Orbeto has got support. My own son, my apprentice. Don't do this. Stop it. My courtier, you also don't do it. You also don't do it. Whatever you're doing. This patrician, we might as well ask him to not do it, because if he doesn't, we can imprison him. This son, we're already asking. Man, he is just all over the place. Like, why would you want me to lose a trade post? Are you that stupid? You are that dumb that you want me to become weaker so that you have less to inherit. Someday, when you become Doge. You will become Doge. I promise it. At some point. You're amazing. I like you. I only made you ambitious so that you had better stats. You understand. You understand this, don't you? Alright, we still have people trying to kill us, but for the most part, there is not a lot of support out there. I still want to keep on... I don't want to turn on auto stop plots, because I like throwing all the other patricians in prison. So, let's ignore that for now. 13 out of 13 trade posts. Trade post income is crazy high, 230 gold. But we actually still make more money from the cities and stuff. Do we want to become content, potentially? Content is not good. Not good. I'm sorry, wife. I'm sorry. I can't allow this to happen. Alright, we took down one of the castles. Next castle is on its way. They are continuing to take back those holdings. We need to get onto the war goal. Okay, we are currently trying to take back the bishopric. We can righteously imprison my own son, my apprentice. He is the leader of a plot now. He has started his own plot to kill me. Dude. Just stop, dude. I mean, this is just inappropriate, okay? Just because I made you ambitious doesn't mean you need to be an asshole. Yes, your scheming was obviously misdirected. Stop it. Would you like some money? Here. 180 gold. Never mind, that's too much. Okay, we can go to hiding. That army's going to take back the castle, which hopefully has a little bit of a garrison. It'll take him a while. I can hardly believe my ears when Zuchilo tried to pressure me into giving him money. To keep quiet about my dealings with the occult. What the hell are you talking about? I don't deal with the occult. Suspected occultist. That's fine. I don't care. I am not a member of the occult. You're a liar. So that's fine. Meanwhile, we have our siege happening here, which is good. Trade post has been completed. We've just gained a tithe, which is great, because now we can start a new city. I'm going to just keep on stacking cities, even though we can make bishoprics and towns and all that crap. We just want cities. They give the most, by far. Especially with the multipliers from having a good trade amount of trade value in a node. Trade zone value, 700 gold. Wait, did I just read that correctly? Venezia's worth 216? Damn. Petrus is known as the Drunk. This is the guy that we're currently fighting. The Queen has accepted a peace offer. Okay, we're about to knock that thing down. We've got that. A group of craftsmen have come to your court and shown off their work. They present you with fine goods, of which you are sure there's demand in your realm. Sure, we'll do a sound investment. I believe that's a pop-up from having the business focus. We have a daughter. Strong one. Alright, that army is probably on its way back, and I imagine that it is fairly strong. May wish to retract the army, re-raise. Since we're in hostile territory, I don't think we're getting full reinforcement speed here. It's only another 20-some days for 2 ticks. This next tick will make it happen, so I'd like to knock this one down. Let's get this city, and then I am going to retreat. I'm going to grab the boats, go over there. How long does this take? Yeah, it's going to take 4 ticks. It's too long. Everyone onto the boats. Let's go to Venezia. Let's stand down the boats. Let's click on Venezia. I want to disband just the army from the actual House Participazio. What button do I want right now? I don't want split in half. I want new unit. New unit. City of Venezia, yes. House of Participazio. Let's grab these guys. Just stand those guys down, so I don't have to worry about reconvening the other armies. And then we can re-raise slightly larger army back on the boats, back to Treviso. And hopefully that'll be enough to, like, prevent him from wanting to come and actually fight me. I'd rather just, you know, siege it out. Silver siege leader there. Participazio is in the center. Let's make sure we got Zucchillo in the center and siege leader on the side and organizer as well. He might still come try to fight me. They don't always make sense with what they do. Sometimes they'll just path right through you because they're trying to get to another location and it looks like they're coming for you, but they're not actually coming for you. This should give us our ticking war score. Yep, okay. Next up, you own directly still just those 2 and also Florence. But since you recently sieged those, I will go for those again. See what we find. Now, we're all done worrying about hermetics with this character. No sign of the army, and we're dead. Zimeno Participazio has been elected the new Grand Mayor of the Great Republic of Venice. We are still... Are we the... Wait, Grand Mayor? That's Doge, right? We're the Doge. Yes, we're still the Doge. We are over our trade post limit now. Doge Agnello II has given up the ghost at age 67. He died of an infected wound, well known to be prone to carnal sins. He was often unfaithful to his wife. As a wicked man, he will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife, just like our previous ruler. Grand Mayor Zimeno, blessed with an abundance of friends, Zimeno is likely to find strong support for his rule. Long live Grand Mayor Zimeno. So be it. All right, let's slow the game down while we get adjusted here. Okay, we need to pick a character focus. We are currently, are we in a society? We are a neophyte. We can almost rank up to the next one. I think based on that, it's pretty simple. We either go for early learning or we go for the family to stabilize. I'm going to go with family, I think. Righteous imprisonment. You're the leader of a plot. We've got a bunch of people doing things they're not supposed to. Here, let's just quickly toggle that. Let that go for like a day. And then turn it off, so they'll clear out everything that they can. We need new counselor positions. We need chancellor. I like this chancellor. He's good. He will... let's just have him perform statecraft for now. Marshal... Siege leader, I don't want to be the marshal because then we can't actually easily get him assigned. My son, the genius, thrifty clerk, sure, you can be the marshal. Get you some stuff. Actually, marshal is such a good trait. I shouldn't have appointed that just yet. I should have hired in someone that would come that has stupid high marshal score. Like, say, 23. Yeah, I'm sorry, son. You're going to be upset about this. Unless you have another attribute that you're good at. Which you don't really. My wife is pretty good at spy master type stuff. Let's see if we can invite a better spy master. Get 22. This guy likes us fairly well enough. Our character has really, really good personal diplomacy, so we shouldn't have any issue with people wanting to kill us. Let's go ahead and invite you to court as well. And court chaplain will be one of the landed guys. I want to improve relations with the Pope. We do want to collect taxes. We have a lot of cash. We have weak claims. We have no truces. We can write a theorem paper. Let's get that theorem paper going. Let's ask for help from those around us because we're super good at being diplomatic. Pretty awesome, actually. Okay, what else can we do? We need to pick an ambition. Our ambition shall be to become a paragon of virtue. Why not? We did lose some domain limit, so we'll have to do something about that later. We also haven't changed the law with this character, though, so we can easily... Can't go any higher on the burger taxation until we get to legalism at 5. So let's go ahead and centralize. I'll take us up to 7. Council's discontent. We have titles to grant. We've still got apprentice. I will choose my genius, amazing, crazy, good son. We actually have 2 of them. Holy crap. These guys are awesome. Which one do we like better? Probably the one with 17, right? He's just better overall on average. Let's pick him. We need to designate an heir. Honestly, it's hard to say. Like, this 20-year-old, strong, shrewd, ambitious, erudite, like, damn, dude. He'd be a pretty good heir. If we just go strictly based on age to make it cheap, we could go for the 44-year-old. There's another good reason to do this, too, and that is that if we keep on going for the oldest, we get to keep using all their cash every time, which is really nice. So that's kind of tempting. Otherwise, we have to wait for them to die and have no sons, and the money could just kind of get lost in the ether. Where is he? Where's the guy I was just looking at? This guy. The 44-year-old with 800 gold. If he dies, then his money's going to go to... Well, would it go to his niece? I sure hope it doesn't go to the woman. Whatever, we're going to make this guy into our designated heir. And designated regent as well. We can acquire ingredients. We shall. We are pretty freaking good at diplomacy. I don't know... I think diplomacy, if you're gregarious or have high diplomacy, I think that actually helps in the marketplace, but this costs money and it scales. So scaled wealth is awful. Just always. Let's try gathering herbs in the hills. We can set the crown focus in Venezia. We shall. We can wait another day or two so that we can appoint the new marshal. Okay, we can let some time go. We already started the city. We already spent 1,000 ducats, and yet now we have 1,500 again. So let's get all the upgrades going. We want to upgrade these buildings. Yes, I want more troops. I want, in Udine, I want to upgrade the militia training ground. In Polesine, I want to upgrade nothing. Are we out of money already? We're not. Okay, Murano. We can upgrade the city walls. Maybe get the militia training ground going. Let's go with a little bit of pikemen. And also, I'm gonna cycle through the trade posts, and we're gonna upgrade the trade value. We start with this trade post in Ravenna. Hopefully, it will cycle through to Padua next. There we go. Then Venezia, then Ancona, then this one, and Radamati. All right, cool. I'm going to take a short break here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.